Ladies and gentlemen, Gungans, and all you beautiful droids out there, hold on to something tight because we have what is arguably going to be some of the best news possible in Galaxy of Heroes history, where now we are going to be getting in-game economy changes. So if you feel like you're behind on farming characters, they are going to start implementing ways to expedite the farming process to the point where a lot of characters are going to be farmed twice as fast. And they even gave us a highlight of the plans of how to farm future characters and what the accelerated rates are going to look like. Holy cow, people, if you feel like you're drowning in farming characters and you can't keep up, this is the video that is gonna make your day, because one of the biggest problems in Galaxy of Heroes is the fact that it feels like you can never catch up. There are so many characters. We have now over 200 characters in Galaxy of Heroes, and if you're a new person coming to the game, it may seem like light years away to the point of being able to farm a lot of teams you might see me use in Grand Arena streams or any of my videos. And here with our 5th anniversary celebration coming up for Galaxy Heroes, the developers have highlighted a plan to help you expedite the farming process. And actually, I want to scroll all the way to the bottom to the sneak peek. There is a giant list of characters that are going to be on an accelerated farming rate. For example, here we got Darth Nihilus on this list. We have B1 Battle Droids. We have, I believe, Shock T is on this list. Darth Scion. So many of these characters. Jango Fett. And many, many others. This is just the first batch of characters that are going to be on an expedited farming schedule. A huge part of the Galaxy of Heroes farming economy is in this list right now, which is going to help people get to legendaries faster or just farm the characters and teams they really love from the Star Wars universe. We'll look again in a little bit down here at the bottom, but let's actually take a look at this pretty in-depth plan to help people in general enjoy Galaxy of Heroes even more. I can't think of anything else that's as more impactful as this. Of course, we want some gear economy changes, but I think the most important thing is people like to get the characters they enjoy in the first place. So, hi, Holla Table Heroes. Our 5th anniversary is fast approaching, and we have some exciting news for this month. Starting with the 5th year celebration, we'll be increasing the shard drop count on most nodes and the currency to shard rate in many, many stores. Character shards are the first big hurdle that new players hit, and it's a hurdle that's grown over the last 5 years from 60 characters at launch to now over 200, which includes ships. And their intent with this change is to help all players expand their collections fast. This is fantastic news, people. I actually feel very giddy. I feel my heart's a flutter right now. And in particular, to help new players progress in the game. I've been a huge advocate, especially when we start up a brand new free-to-play account to see how to make new players' beginning experiences better. One of my main complaints is that there are so many what I call legacy characters that are still so hard to farm. They take so long. We need to expedite those farms so they can try to keep up a little bit. And for endgame players, my suspicion is if they're making these character shard changes, we might be seeing a big influx of characters. That ocean of characters and content, you guys remember? Moving forward, they're making it easier to farm so that way they can open the dial a bit more. Besides that, though, to that end, we'll be broadly increasing the shard drop count for many characters, and we're also adjusting the conversion rates and pieces in the shard shop to keep these changes effectively neutral for this store. So, here's the first thing we got to dip into: the original rate versus accelerated rate. We have two groups of characters now, and here's what original rate characters are. They're made up of new and exclusive characters. Generally, this set includes those characters exclusive to the raids, journey guides, territory battles, and certain high-value currencies. And this also includes ship blueprints. But now accelerated characters are typically those found on nodes and in various stores out there. Like, for example, we saw Darth Nihilus. He's a hard node farm in the game. And then new marquee characters will launch as original rate characters and move to accelerated lists approximately 1 year after their release. The Mandalorian, for example, will move to an accelerated rate in April and May 2021. I mean, this is fantastic news. We've already gotten information that these new characters, Queel and IG-11, for example, they're going to be moved to a Cantina farm briefly, then to a hard node farm, and then I suspect they're going to be on this original rate. They're going to be an original rate characters, and then a year later, after they were put out, they're going to be on an accelerated rate to help you farm the character twice as fast. And here we go. They kind of give us some examples. As the primary impact of these changes, accelerated characters have their shard distribution doubled in most modes. For example, combat nodes now drop 2 shards instead of 1. Oh, baby, baby, baby. And this will go to 4 shards for double drop days. That is going to be absolutely huge if you can get 4 shard drops on every single one. Of course, double drops doesn't guarantee drops. 2 times 0 is still 0, but still, nonetheless, you will mathematically hit those probabilities and get a lot of big pulls on double drop days. And even store shipments will provide twice as many shards for the same amount of currency. Example 10 for the price of 5. Holy cow. One of the things in our beginner farming guide, you either go after separatists like Newt Gunnery or you chase after the Phoenix as your first team. You're going to be able to build those teams up twice as fast. That is huge. That's amazing, amazing, amazing stuff we're seeing here. And this also includes Galactic War and non-journey guide events such as Assault Battles. So Assault Battles are going to get even better. It will not include quests and achievements. That's fine. So Darth Vader won't be farmed as fast. I mean, you still will be able to have him in fleet shipments, for example, but quests and achievements where you can get a lot of Darth Vader shards will not apply to him there, and does not include bronze cards due to technical issues, but they will be exploring increasing the rate in a future update. And that's another thing I've been talking about. Did you guys heard me rant about this so much? The Bronzium pack is a prime opportunity to help people expedite their farming process as much as possible. Many other games, like for example Marvel Strike Force, they have these legacy orbs where they help you farm characters free to play that have been in the game for a while. Let's hope that Bronzium pack is going to be a big gold mine in the future for that, but it will not be initially. So basically the next part of this post is talking about how will this affect the Shard Shop store. Basically, the long story short, I don't want to read this whole thing. It's not as important. The Shard Shop is still an important store, mainly because of the fact that people like to farm gear, stun guns out of there. For example, those Mark III Sienna or Hollow projectors, whatever the case might be. Really, the Shard Shop is going to be relatively the same as they say here. So, like for example, accelerated farm characters keep their conversion rate. 1 shard will still equal 15 Shard Shop currency, but original rate characters have their conversion doubled. 1 shard will equal 30 Shard Shop currency. And then for ships, this doubles so that 1 shard equals 38 Shard Shop currency. All Shard Shop store items will cost twice as much to match this double income. So really, the Shard Shop isn't going to get that much of a change, but it looks like you're getting more Shard Shop currency, but really, in the end, if they're increasing the price of Shard Shop items, it's really a net sum of 0 for the most part. And then in the future, a character ship moving from original to accelerated group will have its exchange rate adjusted accordingly. And here we go. We got the little TLDR. Accelerated characters will now reach 7 stars twice as quickly for all players, and Shard Shop purchasing is unchanged, and all the numbers are just doubled within the Shard Shop itself. And these changes clearly open a door to conversations about other economies such as gear. Without making promises, we are in the midst of exploring how this could change in the future, but we need to adjust the shard rates first. Shards play a foundational role in Galaxy Heroes and have a cascading impact into subsequent economies, and this makes them an essential place to start and finish before we make adjustments to systems that will be affected by changes to shards. So we will be carefully monitoring how these changes impact the overall game economy, listening for feedback, and considering follow-up changes. Thanks for reading, and we will have more to share in our anniversary announcements. I'm assuming all this is going to drop on the anniversary, which I believe the anniversary for Galaxy of Heroes is November 24th, something around that. It's this month. We're going to be approaching the 5-year anniversary for Galaxy Heroes, but here are the first batch of characters that are going to be on the accelerated list, meaning you're going to be farming them twice as quickly. I mean, this is a dream come true for any Galaxy of Heroes player out there. And I'm especially excited for the new players coming, because I see this from personal firsthand experience. I see a lot of people jump into Galaxy of Heroes. Oh, cool. Let's get Star Wars. I love Star Wars. And the first characters they get are pretty garbage, and it just takes way too long for them to kind of keep up and get the fun characters that we really all love and enjoy. I mean, Royal Guard's fine and on Clone Wars Chewbacca, but that's not going to keep you playing Galaxy of Heroes for a long time. So this is a great step in the right direction. If you notice, a lot of these characters are needed for Galactic Legends, like Director Krennic's on this list, Darth Sidious on this list. So if we had an in-depth Galactic Legends review the other day, and we said Sith Eternal Emperor is the easiest Galactic Legend for a new player to get. Well, now it's going to get even easier with all these double conversions for all these characters on this. This is only the first step. And even Jolie Bindo, one of the first major legendaries you get after Thrawn and after Padme, for example, is Jedi Knight Revan. And getting your Jedi Knight Revan, this is just the result of this just cascades into this amazing snowball of making the game more enjoyable, so you can farm the characters you love twice as fast, and this list is only going to grow. All these moves lately have been amazing for the free-to-play player base and the player base at large. And as I kind of said earlier in this video, I have a suspicion that based on what we heard about IG-11 and Quill, they're going to be making characters temporarily available in the Cantina before they go to the hard notes. And seeing this, I can only suspect they're getting ready to hopefully open up that oceans of characters and content by making it easier for people to catch up for what is in the game before, which I like to call legacy characters. So whatever the case might be, this is all fantastic news. Not a single bad thing here, and they are looking into the gear economy. I don't know, people. I'm trying to think really hard right now, but this is by far going to be, I'm just going to call it the best update for the whole entire Galaxy of Heroes player base. And I think it has amazing implications for what is to come for the future in Galaxy of Heroes. Woo! Are you feeling it, people? Are you feeling this update that is coming out? What are your thoughts on this update? How would you make it even better? The Hyperdrive bundle last year was amazing, but you had to spend money to really get that Galaxy of Heroes experience. Now, it looks like we are getting that option. So if you aren't buying a Hyperdrive bundle, you are still going to have a way to have an amazing time in Galaxy of Heroes. All these characters are going to be easier to farm than ever before. And this is an update I've been wanting to see for a long time. And for me, 5 stars across the board, but I'm passing the ball over to you guys. Like if you did enjoy the video, comment down below and all your thoughts. Woo! Ain't you happy, Larry? And be sure to subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And dare I say, it's great to be in the Empire today.